Well, strangers come to the rescue of two drivers caught in a fiery crash. Now, we first told you about this crash on Highway 34 in Greeley on Saturday. Well, today we're hearing from one of the drivers who jumped into action to help out here. Kelly Worthman joins us live tonight. Kelly, there were a lot of people who stepped in there and helped out.
Karen, witnesses tell us at least 15 people stopped to help, including a man who broke open one of the windows of those fiery vehicles to get a woman who was trapped inside. Others made sure to call 911 and take care of those victims until paramedics got to the fiery scene.
It's just a scary thing to see.
It's a scene that caught Andy Lewis off guard Saturday evening.
We were just going on a date night, and then you see that and we're like, okay, yeah, we gotta stop.
More than just stop, Andy and his wife rushed over to help as intense flames poured out of a pair of crunched cars.
I was hearing them exploding and I was like, it could explode completely at any second.
Despite the fiery danger, Andy and his wife joined a handful of other Good Samaritans who stopped to help the drivers involved.
I see one of the drivers just on the ground and she's unconscious and people are tending to her, and my wife was one of them that was able to tend to her, and I talked to the other driver too, and she was in a state of shock.
Andy says he just did his best to keep that woman calm.
I didn't do much, but I just simple thing like, hey, here's my coat. It was kind of cold out.
Perhaps a small gesture to Andy, but part of a big act of kindness by a group of strangers, doing whatever they could to help until first responders arrived.
I still kind of have that image in my head.
Something Andy says he'd gladly do again.
I'm not a hero or anything. I'm just, I'm about doing the right thing no matter what.
Even if that means running towards danger.
If I were in that situation, I hope people would do the same thing for me too.
As for what led to that fiery collision, it is still under investigation by the Greeley Police Department, and we have learned one of the victims remains in the hospital tonight. Reporting live, Kelly Worthman covering Colorado First.